Here's this week's batch of movies currently available on Netflix Instant. Action, Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. This is yet another reboot of the famous spy character from Tom Clancy. I don't know much about the books. I've never read any of them. I'm not really big into spy fiction, but I do know that this is one of the most popular ones. I know the story some people said was predictable. Usually I don't go into action movies expecting these great twists and turns. I really just enjoy watching, some good fight sequences, some good car chases and that sort of stuff. And if the story is not insulting my intelligence, then I'm cool with it. I like when they kind of do elevate beyond that and they make a story that really does keep you guessing. But this one, it's not too hard to figure out, and it's fairly easy to follow. Horror. VHS 2. This is the second in the VHS anthology series, and while I liked the first one, I thought that this one was way better. The stories were better, the directing was better, the effects were better. Where the first one, some of the stories were good, and then some of the stories were bad. This one, there was not a bad story in the bunch. There were stories that were good, and then there were some stories that were great. Especially the one with the cult, and the one with the let's say lights and loud noises. Every single one of these stories could have been turned into a full feature movie. I mean, that's how good they were. Action comedy. Sgt Kabukiman NYPD. This is probably Troma's second most popular character behind the Toxic Avenger. If you know Troma movies, you kind of know what you're going to get into. Lots of fake gore, really bad comedy, and just gleeful silliness. It's about an NYPD cop who gets possessed, and he can turn into the Great Kabuki Master. I don't know what more I can say about this. This is basically, if you're groaning at the title, then Troma films aren't your thing. But if you like really stupid movies that are nothing but entertaining, then you know you want to see this. TV, Peewees Playhouse. Netflix just picked up the entire series of Peewees Playhouse, and I couldn't be happier. This was a show I used to watch all the time in the 80s and 90s, until Paul Rubens kind of got caught doing something he shouldn't have, and then the show got canceled. But we won't talk about that. I loved how much fun every episode was. It really takes you back, even as an adult watching it just takes you back to your childhood, or maybe just acting like an adult man-child. I'm going to give you another horror this week. Mulberry Street. This is another one from the 8 Films to Die For series. It's about a couple of blocks in Manhattan and kind of like the lower slums area. And there's a virus that is turning people into were-rats. So you've got these human-rat hybrids. It revolves around tenants in this one building that are trying to survive the night. If they can make it through the night, then they'll live, because the were-rats will go away when the sun comes up. I have a feeling this one's probably not for everyone due to its low-budget nature. If you like horror and you go in with an open mind, I think you'll probably dig it. All right, that's all I got for this week. I'll see you next time.